Welcome to Sign One News Virtual Chat. I'm so excited. I'm Gatry Persaud. Guess what's happening? You know Godzilla and King Kong? And this is their sign. They're back again. It's an action-packed thriller. But this time, they're not enemies. Both of them team up together to fight against the most dangerous threat to mankind that the two beasts have ever seen before. Take a look at this short clip with captioning.
What is that?
That's not Kong. What could have done this?
Kong can't stop this on his own.
He won't be alone.
Wow, I was just mesmerized. This is my favorite film. I've watched 1 and 2 a long time ago. But did you notice who was back in this series? Kaylee Hottle. Yay! I'm so excited that she's back. It's so inspiring to see a deaf actress. And this time with a major role on the screen in the movie. Welcome back to Sign One News Virtual Chat, Kaylee.
Hi.
I was really excited to see you back, this time with a bigger role. First question, tell me how you felt when you heard that there was going to be another Godzilla Kong movie and that you were coming back to play. Were you excited, nervous?
When I got the call back for the role, I felt nervous, but at the same time, I felt okay.
I love that. You looked beautiful in the role and the wardrobes too. It was really inspiring. Back in 2021, your character and Kong developed a really special bond. Both of you felt like you were alone in the world. Can you talk about the new movie where you both discover that you're not alone, that there are others just like you? How did you feel regarding that bond with Kong?
Well, in the movie, they showed that bond, and it was a very special bond between the two of them. Gia felt alone, Kong felt alone also, but they bonded with each other, and they were finding out where they were from. We find out that Gia, where she's from, and then we find Kong is not the only one of his kind.
Nice. And there's a picture of you. Finally, you see the bond progress over time. You know, they were enemies, but this time it's different because both of you have a special connection with you involved fighting for the world. That's nice. And your character, Gia, may be small, but she literally has the power to calm a savage beast by just raising her hand. Can you explain that?
Do you mind saying that again? I missed that.
Oh, sure, no problem. Can you see me clearly now? So you have the ability to calm the savage beast just by raising your hand. Can you explain that?
Oh, okay. Yes, that gesture, hand gesture, is a signal that they needed someone bigger than Kong to come and help. So they would call someone else to come and help them. And that was a surprise for people to see in the movie, that they were using that signal to call someone to help.
That's your superpower, to conquer and take over. It's kind of a thunderous impact, and it has ripple effects. I feel your energy flows to both of the monsters. And another question I have, the technology and the special effects in the movie are amazing. All of that magic just happening on the screen. And we know you're not really standing next to a gigantic Godzilla, but can you talk about the skills you have to act when there's nothing in front of you and all you have is a green screen? How does that work?
Well, there's a green screen behind me, and there may be a laser or a tennis ball or tape on the wall, and that helps me know where to look. And so I focus there, and my eyes follow it, and I lock my eyes on that spot, and then I start acting.
That's cool. And I'm curious, as a deaf actress, I know it can be hard when you are, let's say, looking at the camera. For example, let's say Godzilla or Kong are running around over here and your ASL interpreter is over there. Is that hard for you, or are you just used to handling that? What do you do when you have to look in two different directions?
Well, the interpreter explains to me what I'm supposed to do, and then what Adam wants and what the director wants, and then the interpreter leaves when they finish explaining. And then it's just me there with the acting coach. And then when they yell cut, the interpreter comes back.
That's cool too. Now, before, when you were involved in this film, what made you seek out the audition and want to be involved and want to become an actor? Were you nervous when you auditioned? Did you think you got the role, or did you feel confident?
Well, I was first recognized by the director for a combo commercial. I matched what they were looking for, so I went ahead and recorded a videotape. My parents looked at it. It had signing and captioning, but my mother looked at it and thought, we should do this again. I had never acted before, but my mom wanted to make sure that the video was perfect. So we went ahead and recorded it again. Then my family left. We flew to California. I didn't know what was going on, so we packed up and flew to California. And that time no one knew me, but that was fine. Then I landed the role. And I realized later how big the role was, and I was like, wow.
Oh, that just gave me goosebumps. You were surprised. You were not expecting to discover your talent. You were a real actress. You really should cherish that. It's nice to see someone discover their talent unexpectedly. In fact, I want to show a powerful scene from the movie showing the powerful bond with Kong.
Is that a mini Kong?
How did they find this place?
He must have sensed you.
Oh, that was so heartwarming. Watching Kong sign, "I lost my home," that hit me really hard. Oh, I can't wait to see the movie. And I'm one of those people who stays to the end of the movie to read the credits as they scroll up, and I noticed a couple of things. Each of them, what did they do on the set? What did they do? And I noticed ASL coach Douglas Ridloff. Can you explain his role and how he helped you with your role?
I think you mentioned an ASL master or an ASL consultant. Could you repeat the question?
Sure, no problem. I also noticed in the credits, my mistake, it was an ASL coach, a deaf consultant, and a coach, Douglas Ridloff. And I was just curious, how did they help you with your character?
Okay. I didn't have an ASL master.
Okay.
But first, we read the script, and my mom translated it from English to ASL. She would tell me how to sign it, what emotions to show, what feelings to show, if I needed to raise the intensity. And we would practice that. Then at the set, Adam would discuss how to shoot it and make sure that my signing was in the frame. Then we record it to make sure that my hands aren't too high or too low.
Do you have a sign name for your character, Gia?
Oh yes, we did have a sign name. It was this. It looks like this because of the single curl that comes down. But for the second movie, we just fingerspell Gia.
I love those curls. They're so cute and sparkly. Can you tell me your favorite thing about your character? Pick two things.
Well, Gia is brave. You have to understand what's happened to her. She was alone and cut off from everyone. She didn't have anyone. She had to accept that. And she had no idea what was going to happen, but she went on anyway to save the world. That's brave.
That's what it means to be a warrior. That's Gia. Okay, last question. A lot of people think that the Godzilla Kong movie is just about, two monsters.
Can you say that again? You froze a little.
I'm sorry. This is the last question. A lot of people think, they focus on the two monsters, Godzilla and Kong, and they think they're just destroying things and fighting each other. But there are many more deeper storylines throughout this movie, especially about the bond, family, belonging, even how enemies can fight for a common good. Would you agree with that? Both having a dual purpose and working together and fighting to save humanity and the world?
Yes, this movie was about supporting each other and had heartwarming moments. One of those moments was when Kong loses his home. And I support him and help him save his home. And he's willing to partner with Godzilla and put their differences aside to save humanity. They have a good heart and good intentions. This movie explains everything and everyone's purpose, and it helps with their journey to get there.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful relationship. I can't wait to see the two of you bonding. I've seen many monster flicks and they're just fighting and fighting and fighting, but yours is a special bond. I rarely see that happen in different movies. How did you connect with the director, and did he understand your deaf culture and your personality?
Yes, he was easy to work with and he's friendly. The deaf community really needs and wants more exposure in movies. How lighting works, how audio works, and things like that. And ASL coaches for accommodations. It's not fair if they can't see, a deaf person is on the set and they can't see the signs. So they need to make sure they're framed in the right way and it's easier for them to work.
That's so important to build a good relationship with the director so the director can understand what your needs are. accessibility is very important for the deaf community. It impacts us all kind of like a rainbow. Do you have any inspirational words for the deaf community who may be watching you? You know, like dream, be inspired, don't give up.
I guess I would say just be true to yourself. Don't stop. If it feels like something that you want to do, go ahead, do it.
Beautiful words. And you are such a beautiful young lady. You have invested so much of your talent. You're going out there and changing the world. We are with you.
Thank you.
Oh, we appreciate you joining us today. Thank you, Kaylee. Oh, wrong sign. Sorry. Thank you, Kaylee.
That's okay.
Thank you. No problem. Anytime. I'm really excited to see the film. It's going to be released really soon. And I'm really looking forward to them bringing you back for a third movie. Will there be a third movie?
That's a good question. I don't know if there'll be a third movie or not. But this is Gia's journey, and Gia's journey has a good ending. So would she need a third movie? Maybe a third movie will include Gia, but I don't know.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Gia will be back for a third movie with an even bigger role. Thank you also to Warner Brothers for their production assistance with this interview. We really appreciate that. And I know people in the Monsterverse can't wait for the new movie to come out. Kaylee is such an amazing, talented actress. Be sure to check her out on the screen and support her. And as always, we like to end each show with words of inspiration, you know, a quote of some sort. And today's inspirational quote, it's an inspiration from actually you, Kaylee, and your character, Gia. It's a line actually taken from the movie, reminding us that when we find family and the place where we belong, we never want to leave. It's home. We cherish that. It's that place where no matter where you are, in a house, a different house, but family, that's where home is. That's where the connection is. And your character, Gia, she understands that. You can travel together, you can go to different places, but that's always home. Would you agree with that? Do you agree?
Yes, in the movie, Gia had two options. Home with the woman that saved her, or home, the place, the iwi, the place where her people, iwi, that place. She had those two options.
For me, I feel the same as Gia. You know, a house is just a house. You know, it can be destroyed, but you can never break the bond of family. It's where you're happy. It's where there's laughter and communication, where there's fellowship with each other. It's where you grow up. Of course, you may travel to different places and you change, but family is always there to support you, always on your side. They're your backbone. And so now here's that simple phrase. It says, wherever we go, whatever we do it together.
Did you want me to sign that?
Say that again?
Did you want me to sign it?
Oh, no, I just signed it. But hey, if you want to, go ahead. I'm watching.
Wherever we go, whatever we do it together.
Yay! Wonderfully talented actress. Thank you for coming, Kaylee. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day, everyone, and we'll see you for the next one.